give a lot of credit to UTSA in the midst of a long year for them to be playing better, playing well, to go on the road and beat North Texas, to come in here and win. It's a real credit to their staff and their players for them to keep playing with the level of purpose that they have. They came in this game, I think, 4-12 in the league, and so a lot of respect to their staff and their players for being able to do that. There were some stretches where our energy, we came out in the game, and our message was the level of energy and urgency was going to be really critical for us coming off a bye week and 2 disappointing games. And we sustained it for a little bit early. We know they're going to shoot a lot of threes. They average 30 a game. They lead the nation. They shot 28 tonight, made 12 of them. They made a lot of tough shots. But there's just the multiple efforts and toughness. We didn't have that juice when it really mattered the most to close out some possessions. And proud of some of the things we were able to do tonight, but we just didn't, I said to these guys coming back from Florida that we've got a good mindset, but we did not have the appropriate mindset. The difference between becoming good and taking the next step. And we were in that space. I would equate it to, an NFL player who does great during the regular season, but there's something more required when you get to the playoffs. And there's an added level of intensity and urgency that you have when you get down to the end of the year and seeding, and there's a lot of things on the line. And you've got a good enough reputation that people respect you, so you're going to get team's best shot. And there's a different mindset there that is a work in progress.
When you talk about that mindset, is that something that can be developed either from coaches or from teammates encouraging each other, or is that something that's sort of born into people and just the way different guys are wired?
All of those things can be true, and experience has a lot to do with that. These experiences, if you go through our team, how many guys have played a big role in meaningful games this late in the year on our roster? And if you look at it through that lens, these are good experiences. Even the ones that don't leave a great taste in your mouth, these are new experiences for a lot of guys. So that part of it is what you want to take from it, is the growth that can come from it.
Did you see something change? Because like you said, that first 10 minutes, it really looked like they came out with that intensity and focus. Did something change, or did it just kind of drop off? Was it anything UTSA did?
Well, they made shots. They played well, and they took advantage of each opportunity that we had. The ball stopped moving for us a little bit at different times, and we obviously had some guys in some new situations there, rotation-wise. But all in all, I really think you got to give most of the credit to UTSA for, because all of those shots didn't have to go in. Those guys stepped up and made them, and maybe if they would have cooperated a little bit and made 8 threes instead of 12, maybe we could have found a way to get it done. But we needed to make some plays on defense. They shot 47% in the second half, and we didn't do a good job closing out possessions.
Where did you miss Chuck Harris the most, and do you have an update on his status when he might be back?
Yeah, it'll be day to day. Turned his ankle, came down on someone's foot, and so we won't practice tomorrow. We'll have Monday and Tuesday to prepare for Wednesday, and I believe it'll be day to day. He's done some individual work to try to test it out and didn't feel like he could go yet. So I would say, the added ball handling, decision making, shot making, all those things he brings to the table, and then just the overall depth of our team. You miss him in all those ways.
Was there a point, I guess, we talked about fouling before, but that last possession down by 1, I think you had a couple fouls to give. Was there a discussion about fouling there and trying to send them to the line and save time or anything?
No. There was only a a 12-second differential. The discussion was about getting a stop and what we were going to do on offense. And so, no.
You've talked in recent weeks about how Ricardo Wright has been showing you the kind of results that you have seen a lot in practice since he's been here. Today, he obviously had a bigger role with Chuck out. He played 30 minutes, gave you 13 points, hit a few threes. Overall, what did you think of Ricardo in an expanded role tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he was good. The thing with Ricardo is that he brings value defensively. He's vocal, so he's more engaged as his role has grown. So he brings a level of maturity and some leadership to our team. And obviously, when he's on the floor, his voice is definitely growing. So I'm proud of his growth for sure.
And just how tough, like you said, you have the Florida trip, no game midweek, this one, just this final stretch of the season to try and finish on a good note these last couple going into the conference tournament.
Yeah, that's Wednesday is the focus. We're not talking about seeding. We're not talking about 20 wins. We're not talking about championships. We're just talking about today's game. Tomorrow we'll get in the film room and address that, and then we got to get back to work and prepare for ECU.
The last 30 minutes of the game.
I'm not sure exactly. I just didn't think we had the same amount of fight that first 10 minutes, was it, for the rest of the game. I thought UTSA had, I thought we got up on them early, but they just played harder than us. They just had more fight than us.
Where did you guys miss Chuck the most tonight?
I think we missed Chuck. Just spreading the floor, being able to play, make, shoot the ball. We were missing a little bit in the second half too. So great. Chuck's a great player. We obviously could have used him tonight.
You all went to the locker room up 2, but like you said, you'd had a larger lead earlier. When it narrowed toward the end of the first half, what did you all talk about in the locker room? What kind of halftime adjustments did you try to make?
We just wanted to come out the second half with more energy. Just try to be as aggressive as possible at defensive end. We started off the game with a lot of steals and transition buckets, so we wanted to try to get back to the same thing in the first half.
I just thought they got too many rhythm looks in the first half as well, and they're pretty hot, so they had it going, hitting threes in the second half too. So just more urgency getting to the three-point line, I'd say.
How tough is that when you feel like you played 20, 30 seconds on the shot clock of really good defense and they're just knocking down every contested three, it feels like?
It is tough. It's something that we practice against. So, playing defense the whole possession and them hitting shots, but you just have to have a next play mentality. But I thought we let them get too many off today.
Yeah, they got real comfortable. We just needed stops late in the game, and they were just hitting tough ones. But we had some little defensive lapses late to allow them to get their shots off. So, big thing we wanted to do was try to run them off the line. But they were getting it off quick, so we got to do a better job just getting body to body the shooters and not letting them, allowing them to get it off. But credit to them. They came in here, played with a lot of confidence, and that showed throughout the game. It's just tough loss.
Coach always talks about how obviously your contributions go a lot farther than just what's in the points column. But Ricardo, you played 30 minutes tonight starting. Obviously, you had a shorter rotation in the backcourt tonight. Overall, how would you grade your performance today in a larger role?
I felt like I played all right. Could have shot it better. I don't really look at it like that, but it's all. I'm really just frustrated we lost, honestly, regardless of my performance or not. I felt like I could have played better. I felt like we all as a team could have played better. But yeah, I felt like I played okay. Could have shot it better. But yeah.
Did you feel like there was any kind of carryover from a disappointing road trip, or did you guys kind of get that out of your system during the week?
We got that out of our system during the week because we came in Monday and Tuesday and fought, played, practiced really, extremely hard, and just we changed the path. Like we changed our mindset. We were on a good path, good mindset. So we came into this game, ready to win, looking for a win, and trying to do anything possible to get a win. But it's unfortunate.
You guys have talked about energy, Coach Lanier talked about energy. How do you sort of right the ship after a loss like this, and you've got to turn around quickly with ECU coming in on Wednesday? What's the key to turning this around?
I think our urgency level of our team just needs to. Everyone's got to get on the same page. I think we have a really talented team. I think we have a team that could make some big things happen in the next couple weeks. But this is a frustrating loss here. So trying to wash this down the drain, learn from what we did bad, and get prepared for East Carolina coming in on Wednesday and try to play hard and win for our guys Sam and Tyreek for their senior night.
Yep.
And finish off the regular season strong going into the tournament.